Now we move on to Wanted. Wanted is the beginning of season 3, I think, for EVE. And this is where you really see a shift in the storytelling, because now all of the preconceived notions of a safety net are out of the window. This is where the story begins to escalate into a lot more danger for our characters, and this is where a lot of the heavy hitters are now being questioned. The tone of the series really shifted during Wanted moving forward, and I think this also parallels well with season 3 of AVM, that there is now an emphasis on storytelling and background details and lore and emotionalities and motivation. I think that's the core part of the changes that happened for the Alan Becker stick figure universe. And this is why I love Wanted. Like, number one, the animation quality has completely escalated compared to like what happened before. Like, not just the 3D introduction, but also just the magnitude of the fight scenes have really, really improved by this point. But enough yapping. Let us continue with episode 9. Rocket Chorus completely is introduced here, and we see different stick figures. And the first time, I think, that the Chosen One is completely on the back foot. What I like about this scene is that it is a full circle, it's a continuation of his character development after Newgrounds. He's not destroying anything as much as possible. He's not going to be he's not destroying anything as much as possible. And it's actually the adversaries that are shooting at him. These are completely collateral damage, right? And if this had been the old him, these buildings were going down no matter what. Never mind. I feel like he killed like 3 people in that shot. This is also a really good showing that he's now a bit more aware of the dangers that he's causing. He's minimizing them, obviously, to try and stay alive. But at the same time, like, he tries to get away as far as possible before doing anything big. Hazard shoots a bolt at him. Whoa. I love that. I love their new weapons. It goes back to the corruption thingy. The theme of corruption, sorry. He's completely on the back foot for this one. Ooh. So high tech. I love the theme of technology in the season. And then we're back to where the showdown happened. And he's like considering, hey, maybe we need to get someone's help here. And that's what motivates him to search for the second coming. There's still a hole up there? Did we never patch that up? Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah. I think they kind of changed it around. Is it the same one? Well, I see the same IP addresses. I think it's just one really big sandbox. But yeah, there's like more people here now. Look. You still see Lynch, but we lost the family computer. There was a family computer somewhere. No. Man, I love the sky grid. It looks so cool. And this is where he goes all out. When he realizes that, yeah, maybe no one's gonna get hurt. He gets shot in the back. But he's still fighting. Obviously, like, that's not gonna be enough to stop him. Oh my god, look at him. But they're like really formidable. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, even if they do get thwarted now, they're still pretty formidable opponents. They look formidable. Wow. absolute powerhouse. He's so cool. He takes it full head on too. The chosen one is a force of nature. Like, I feel like that's the best way to describe his abilities. But unlike all of the other hollow heads that play on the idea that they're all programs, he has powers that respects the logic of the world itself. Which is like the elements, right? The internal elements of their universe. I think that's really cool. Oh, it is the same sandbox. Yeah, I'm seeing the normal ones. So this is 3 years. Yeah, this is 3 years. This is 2021. Oh, 2023. Okay. So it's 5 years. Wow, that's long. Hi, Red. And there's Blue wanting to fight. Aw, I like that Blue like still supports Red even if like, oh, they're all enemies. He's just like, oh my god. Whoa, you good? Man, I love Blue's fighting style. It's like so heavy. But I also like Yellow's fighting style because like he uses your momentum against you. Because he uses a more mobile one. I want to show you this because I think this is like it moves really fast. Blue is trying to dodge all of the incoming people that are on his way. So the first one is red, like he ducks out, and then it's green, and then the other one is red, he shoves him off. And then he gets hit, and he gets grabbed and thrown at yellow. I find that ironic. Ah, XD. Bleh. I like how he just calmly erases it too. Ooh. I love the weapons. That's so cute. Green's fighting style with a spear is so underrated. Look at him go! I have a little dance here. I love the little interaction here with both sides. So number one, you see like red feels his head, and then yells, "Are you okay?" And he's just like, "Oh, dude, move out, give me space." And the yells, "Okay, I'm sorry." And then like Blue's just like really deadpan at the side, going, "All right, I'm down for the count. Someone please help me up. Help. Thanks, man." I don't know, I just found that really cute. Okay, and then situation gets serious. Again, Red is always looking to the others to make sure that the situation is like... I love a little detail. Red always just looks at the others. It's like, you guys seeing this? Okay? Alright, that's alright. And even here, like, he looks backwards just to, like, make sure that everyone's still invested. I love that for Red. Whoa. Yeah. Right, because he doesn't remember. Think with your noggin, ready? I like how forceful the chosen one is. Like, it's obvious that he's kind of uncomfortable. And then he has to get grabbed back. Aww. He looks so cute! And he gets fucking kidnapped. Hey, get back our friend! It do be like that. Oh no, there is the family PC. Never mind. I see it now. Hello. Ooh. Oh man. I don't know why he's waving. That's just such a dick move. Hi guys. Ooh. Orange is a good noodle, but like, these people have guns, and that's a bit scary. I love their move, the way that they move. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's kill him. Let's kill Fudjo. No, I don't want to. No. Oh, that's how you do show don't tell. Just a silent stare into a calming pat in the face, and then fuck shove him down. Oh, chosen one, never fail to be an asshole. Oh, hi. Oh, shoot him! I like how whenever he's stressed, he's like always covering his head. Like Orange always just covers the head. Aw, little guy. He's just a little guy. I love that. I love that so much. The zoom tool. Oh no. Aww. That's insane. It's a corrupting tool. Aww. And this is the first time that we see the drawings in 3D and what they look like, the orange. My god. It looks so... I'm sorry, but green just like... green just knocked out for a couple of frames will never not be part of my humor. He's not even moving, he's just... Alright, I'm dead. I wonder what, like, because you don't draw it anymore, I wonder if it's just his imagination at this point. Man. The idea that his neck is attached to, like his head is attached to a semblance of a neck is mildly disturbing. Like, it proves that there's a head, it's just invisible, I think. He's running! He left. Chosen on the ground. The Chosen is nowhere to be found. Look, oh, he throws it. Yeet! I love that. Plant shark. God, Ballista looks so cool. He's such a formidable fighter. It's insane. Ow, what do you mean? What do you mean he's like behind you? I saw the shot. I actually have Primal and their bows. Wow. This is what Sai from Naruto shoot, but didn't really want it to be. But he couldn't. because of plot. I like how it's a rhino against the caveman. Wait a minute. I'm listening to the music. Hold on. Did they have different, like, scores? No, I think they just escalate differently. Yeah, I think they just escalate differently. Ooh. This one has a lot of snare to it. And then you see like the pen is the guard of the sword. I love that. Goofy ass run. Ooh. Damn. Cold-blooded murderer. Oh? He's saved by plot? Oh. They have word not to kill him. That's what that was. Okay. They have an accomplice. Yeah, that's the only reason he's alive, because they want him alive. Ugh. Animator tools versus the animations. Someone said like that's the new iteration of it. That's what they like. What do you call this? Because obviously like Alan's already on their side. I like that. I like that. Oh, he is so cool, and probably just because of the glasses. Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright. He is so outclassed here. I'm actually surprised that he was that outclassed. But Orange is a good fighter, but against an exceptional fighter, I can see it. Like, he has his fair share of balancing, like internal balancing. Oh. There it is. The projectile of the pause. The OP. Oh my god, look at him go. The same tactic that was used against him in Showdown, where he dives for an enemy, and he just gets obliterated. I'm surprised he didn't see him. Wait. Oh no. I'm surprised they didn't see that. Like, you're right there. I'm like, or maybe they just weren't the threat. Like, what's the point, right? They're just civilians. Rocket core. Oh man. Oh, and it's the little guys. Aww. Oh no. Go, my unpaid workers. a character that likes freedom, you sure get murdered a lot. Oh hey look! They're replicating the other tools. See, there's the other cursor materials. That's pretty nice. That's actually really interesting. Again, it cannot be overstated that the Rocket Corps mercenaries are basically the equivalent to drawing God. Right? Like, if you have the tools of how to create the universe that you're in right now, that's insane. Hello, victim. I think he could have taken them all if they didn't have like the corrupting tool, and that's what he was actually afraid of. It wasn't like hand-to-hand combat at that point. It was that they had such a strong immobilization tool that it was really stupid to go front. And we see that that's exactly what happens. He gets into range. He brings Orange along with him to the point that Orange becomes a liability because he is now like, he needs to protect Orange, even though like Orange doesn't know what's going on. So yeah, I think that's just a series of unfortunate decision makings on the second on the Chosen One's behalf, and not to mention like he wanted to limit the collateral damage when they were in the city, but he could have taken them on if he really wanted to, like front and center. But the cost of that is that if you're going to take them on, you're going to risk getting immobilized, and that's exactly what happened, right? He gets like he dives in, and then he just gets barraged by all of those corrupting missiles, and it was GG, well played for him. It was only a matter of time. He could not take them alone, and that was without them using their powers. I think that he wasn't necessarily nerfed, it was just that they were strong, and he recognized that they were strong. And when he did try, like he could fight back, right? He could fight back, we did see. But he was already outgunned. It was already over. Again, Agent's weapons, like the Animator's tools, are the equivalent of him having the tools to create the universe. I will overglaze that because they're all animations. And that's like the precipice of hacker pretty soon. That they're programs, not just animations. I like when series like this test when a character has the literal godlike powers, right? But the caveat will always be circumstance, because when you do combat and you only have godlike powers, and it becomes like a dick measuring contest. It becomes like Super Saiyan levels of complexity. It is difficult to actually balance that out. So how do you balance it out? You have characters that need to characters that assess a certain way. If you can utilize their weaknesses. Number one is immobilization, something that TCO has been struggling with before. The other one is that TCO does not want to jeopardize anyone, so that's already a mental blockage that he can't go full out and risk civilians. And the other one is that he is fighting a 4v1. No matter like what he tried to pin it around, like he has his limitations no matter how strong he is. Same goes for Orange. You're now surrounded. You have the tools, right? But number one, you are completely outclassed hand-to-hand combat by someone that is more that's more trained. Not to mention that you're already facing 3 other big guys that want to kill you. The pause tool, I know that some people are like, oh, that's just Deus Ex Machina, but, well, they're animations. Honestly, we've seen more OP things in this world, and we're about to see more OP things in this world. Besides, it was used only when it was already point blank. Because it's a projectile, right? The way to counter the pause tool is to dodge it. You don't face it head on, because you will get a clear... It's like running into a guy with a shotgun, right? You don't do that. You kite him. Alright, so now we have the color gang. And that's what I like about Season 3, is that because it already took down 2 of the heavy hitters, like narratively number 1, right? We have the second coming, who is the ace up their sleeves, right? So now now that you've taken that out, you've lost the safety net of, oh my god, maybe he could just power up, right? Oh no, my phone. So you remove that safety net that that he's gonna come back, and you've removed that safety net pretty well in Machine Gun. So now you've switched the roles. The Deadly Color Gang members are now the saviors. Well, as savior as they can be. They're just guys. We'll learn the hard way. I love them, but you know. Wow. Look at my artist. Wow. Is this is this their first time going into a place like this? I actually don't know. Where are you getting all these paper from? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, they not interested. Blue going to like a guy's car is ooh, sir. I've seen people ran over for less. That's such a mood. So I'm not interested. Please don't sell me anything, bro. I like that Red was the one that like notices it from the truck. They really are just guys, you know, like they have no idea what's happening. They're just happy to be here. Red, please. Red is so curious about everything. Yes, we have the laboratories, and the box is where a lot more, we get a lot more lore about how animations are sequestered. I think that's the word. Or how they work. So number one is how their the magic of the pen works. Like this one, right? So I was actually debating while I was doing the orange video back then. Is the ability something that he gained as an animator, or is it something that's innate? No, the thing is, like, I feel like it's just his innate power. Not necessarily, like, it's complemented by the skill of him being an animator, but it's something more intricate in him. Meaning that, for example, if Red were to pick up the pencil, and no matter how good of a drawing he does, it's not going to come alive. Or not even just come alive, it's not going to be the logic of the item, like how a sword is sharp, a gun has ammunition, water flows a certain way if you draw a puddle. It's different for the Second Coming. The heart of an animator is what's innate in his power. Those are two complementary things. So we'll see later that this guy will try to experiment it around, but like he's not going to, you know, whee! Like, see, it doesn't even fill in like a circle. It's barely, it's not even a thingy here. It's just a line. It's just a structure that exists. The idea that they have erasers and things. It looks like a ball sack. Like, see, even the lines are alive when the Chosen One does it. And when we'll see later, when Victim and Mitzi are the ones that are drawing the windmill, they don't draw a windmill. They create a windmill by the logic of the shapes. So because the shape is solid, it can become a window pane, but they don't draw a window pane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I feel like this is already just something innate in the Second Coming. Whee! I love the sound of it. It's an actual structure. It's an innate structure. That's what's being created here. Just like the rod, you know, just like the line tool. Aww. You're gonna be okay. Hey there, everyone else. Oh. Aww. There, we have it. A victim. Hello there, good sir. The irony here is that technically, the second coming should know who the victim is, considering like he sees him in Alan Becker's channel. I wonder if that's canon. I wonder if that's canon. Well, to be fair, I think like victim changed colors, so maybe he's like, oh, maybe that's not him. Ooh. Okay, see? Alright. We begin with this outlet here. This is victim, right? The other one on the left is victim. You already see the power disparity here. The Chosen One's power innately is that big. I love that. I love that you can see that. He has OP stats. The box. The box. Ooh. I think what I like about the logic of Alan Becker's universe is that there's a lot of shows that do this kind of thing, like, oh, I'm just going to remove your powers, and it's something that the character can do, right? You don't question it. Like, I can turn back time, I can generate something like this, I can do this, I can do this. And you never really look at the logic of it. Like, you don't think about it, right? Like, for example, Dungeons and Dragons, you don't think about what adding a damage dice is. You just do it. Bigger fire means bigger strong, right? But the internal logic of the box just makes it so much more authentic in a way, where they're an animation. And we are about to play with that concept on a narrative level, on a power scaling level. It's like if I was a human being, right? I'm a human being right now. You are a god. You, by just sheer fucking will, can take off my arm, and you're going to redefine what the word arm means. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's how insignificant, like, it all is. No matter how strong the Chosen One's fire is, it's nothing more than an animation in the box. It is nothing more than an image that can be removed. That's what I love about, like, higher level concepts of reality. Because there's, like, several layers of reality, right? Number one is that you can be selected. You can just be removed. You are a program. And the real reality is Alan Becker. He is the actual human being. They're just programs. You see what I mean? It goes back to the showdown. It goes back to the showdown. I love it. I love it. Okay. Does he know who this guy is? I feel like he's familiar, but like, it's more like a, do I know you, buddy? He's just like letting out anger. You can tell that it does not faze him. He has 10% power, by the way. 10%. He is depowered. He is not phased by this guy. That's how strong the Chosen One really is. Yeah, I love that. The Chosen One is completely on the defensive here. But he's still putting up a fight, and that's insane. That's 10% of his power, and he's still putting up a fight. That's how you write a strong character. That's the implications of a strong character, right? Like, he grabs him at 10%! And it needs hacks for him to be beaten. victim scene. That's how you do character strength. Victim was never built to be a fighter. He's built to be a survivor. And I like how you can tell how raw his emotions are in his fighting style. They're all offensive. Well, I like how Hazard just falls asleep. I think there's like another one here somewhere. I don't know. He just falls asleep during this shot. He's not here. He's not paid to watch his boss like do anything beyond giving him a paycheck. He's just quiet. He's barely like staying alive. Honestly, mood. Ah man, I love the lasso. Considering that you're like written to be someone held in captivity. The irony of it all. And the fact that the chosen one is always tied down by something. I know it means a lot to Agent seeing like Victim being able to finally let out his anger, but I wonder what everyone else is thinking. It's like, okay, are we witnessing this? All right. Look. Yeah, I already pointed this out before, but like Hazard was actually asleep here, and then he was like, huh? And we have the copy paste. I love that. Weaponry. He's still conscious in there. Boom. Ah, that's funny. I love how despite being overrun by several enemies, you can tell that Victim is not actually that well versed with using the other weapons. Not at this stage, rather. Like, he is still putting up a really strong fight. Ah, are the other clones just dead? Did we just kill the other clones? Did they fucking burn? I feel like they all burnt alive. Damn. And this is where like combat intelligence really shines. Victim was fried here if Agent didn't step in. I love that. I love this episode so much. It's such a cold episode. Look at him go. He's just a little guy. Hold on. Oh. Look at him, he's so proud of it. Oh. Hey man, he's doing his best. Oh. His head is so big. It's so cute. Hi. Okay. Right. Their arms are so long, it's so uncanny. They have elbows. Aww. See, look. You can see the way that it's formed. from the what do you call this? Green life particles. It has the lightning that it has the little green lightning. So it's not completely like isolated to it. Oh. Or is it yellow? My color plan. I could be. I could be. No, it's yellow. I stand corrected. Oh. I need that answered so badly. If another character picks up the pencil and they draw something, can they learn the skills that that Alan has? Is it possible? I need to know. That's such an important question to me right now. Because they do have the animator tools, right? In the future, they're gonna have it. If they can draw stuff, can it come to life? Have they been trained, or is this really just something innate to the Second Coming? Come on, answer my questions, universe. Aww, we're chosen. Ugh. That's a lot of noose work. Chair. Ooh. Hello. We have the pencil. The way that it just pops into existence is a little funny to me. I don't know why. I don't know. Defiant until the very end. This ain't his first rodeo getting murdered. Damn. You have to give him credibility. He never goes down without fighting. Oh, it's not the pencil. Oopsie. I like how you can see the save file icon on the side. Whoa, that's trippy. I love that. I love that they didn't what the hell? Wait a minute. It's mildly uncanny. Okay. I think this is one of the rare times that we actually see the thickness of the hollow heads. Like this is the first time that we actually get a good glimpse of how thick the hollow head is. I don't know, and it's so creepy to me. Because I always assumed that it was flat, right? But no, there's like an indent. There's like a thickness to it. That's insane. I love that they animated it all in first perspective. Sometimes like some shows would just give you replays, but this is a full-on first POV, first-person POV. Yeah, defiant until the very end. My goat. And that's where he learns. Who am I? Who am I? What? Ew. The invisible face will never not get to me, because you can hear it thud onto something concrete. So it kind of proves that their head is not hollow. There's something there. It just looks hollow. Disturbing. Mildly disturbing. Oh no. Yellow. I like how he's contrasted so much. Because he's that bright of a color. I don't know why. It's so funny. What's that thing in the back? Array paint. Whoa. Print in progress. Bad. Wait. What? Good printing, bad print. Okay. Earnings growth. Hey, good for them. They're turning up a profit. Good for them. Good for them. What other things? Oh, they're working on the gun. What's that? Look at the security camera. There's nothing more that I can see that's like pretty significant. We just see another office. Oh, this is the security room. Oh no. Goodbye. Red just goes up lazy. No, Red! I like how yellow is hesitant, but blue is just like, no, we're friendly. Until it stops becoming very friendly. Oh, yellow. Blue gets the worst treatment out of all of them, I would say. Like, he just gets battered. Oh wait, I want you to see like the little ways that these guys are like characterized in the back. See, there's like two on each side. This guy tries to grab Red, and it's like they try to grab Red's both arms, and then this guy gets smacked in the face, kicked in the jaw. This guy tries to fight back, but no way. They tried to jump in. And then that's when Agent like steps in and just like, oh, okay, whoa. They apprehend him, and this I like how look at the one in the upper right. Like, it just looks at Green's body, goes, is it dead? And it's like, it's kind of dead. Oh, this one's also dead too, sir. They're like, oh, we killed him, and then they run over to their friends like, oh my god, are you alive? Oh, get up! They just look at the dead bodies and just like, okay, goodbye. Aw, man. I love these gray guys. I hope nothing bad happens to them. Ooh. The Alan Becker profile picture. Nice. Not much like hidden details in the background. No, just some fun little details. But this is a pretty straightforward episode, and I like it because it shows you just how much of a threat Rocket Corps is. And it's one of the first times in the series that we get to see how they abuse animator tools. Sorry. Next is Victim. Now, the story of Victim, while I was rewatching this before, the story of Victim is very unique because I want you to put yourself in the shoes of a character that has been literally tortured by a god. It is almost impossible to really conceive that idea for us humans, but from a writing perspective, Victim is a character that knows the reality of the universe. And a lot of people in the Newgrounds world or the New World don't have that luxury of knowledge. It isn't common knowledge. The same way that the Color Gang, when they first saw Alan, they were just like standing there. It was like, what the hell? And then like, it was only until Alan like deleted one of them one by one that they really saw the gravity of the situation. But normally speaking, I don't think it's normal for a stick figure to actually know what lies beyond their creation, because they manifest almost immediately in the new world. Or like the Color Gang, the others, besides Orange, you are created inside a browser and you're just your own existence. Victim doesn't have that luxury of ignorance. He was living a life of victimhood. Then you have a character whose main opponent is literally God. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. Because the level of knowledge that a victim has for the rest of the universe is its fundamentals. He knows how they're made. He knows where they're made. It's like if you knew the clay that was used to forge humanity. I know that you are made by a program known as Flash. I know that you are made of data. I know that if I use this thing, I can erase you from existence. It's the same level of knowledge that the Color Gang has, and I want to preface that. That's what makes Victim so unique from a character writing perspective. I love that. I love that. I love a character like that, where it's not you against an enemy, it's not you against a person, it's you against the literal concepts of your existence. It is insane. Oh, I didn't notice this. There's a little indent here. Cool. This is the first episode, completely revamped. And it's almost a 1:1, so this is Doom 3. And then we see like the thing that crashes onto it, 2006. It's almost a really clean 1:1 interpretation of it, reinterpretation of it. I love it. I love it so much. Even like the smallest of movements are consistent. Wow. I love the 3D depth that the PC has in the future iterations. Like, I think the most that we see it is in Hacker, but also in the Influencer arc, where we see that the entire thing is a 3D space. For them. I love that. I love that. Now we see the next iterations. Literally tortured by a god. He remembers where he was. And he gets squished. Lassoed. Cut? Wait, what? Whoa, I didn't even know that the first time that I watched. That's brutal. Again, if this series was not a stick figure animation, we would be watching an R18 of a guy getting tortured. Ah, Victim. Gets bonked in the head multiple times by... Ooh, whoa, I actually thought that it would be like a slapstick humor of him like running away from a ball. No, he just gets fucking crushed by it. Dude, the sound effects are brutal in this series. Oh, no. Oh. Ooh, ooh. You can hear it. You can hear it slice through him. Hold on. Listen, listen. Hear it. Jesus. Oh. It's everything. It's just everything. All of the impact is like animated on him. I'm just a man. Yeah. You can say all you want that Victim had no reason to be a villain, but after seeing that, I'm surprised that it took him that long. Dinner's ready. Oh, I love this. I love the way he escapes here. Whoa. He robbed him, man. Huh. I like the insinuation. By the way, I love the insinuation that Alan just does not care. Like, he never looked for victim. He just drew the chosen one and was like, well, there's that. Moving on. And we see, like, when like, even, like, years ago, right? He was tempted to name them victim. It was just like, no, let's try someone else. That's just how insignificant. Like, that's the scale of reality that is perpetuated here. I feel like that's so interesting. Oh, wait. I wonder if these are the same, like, things we saw a while ago. Isn't that the gaming PC? Oh, wait, no, it's someone else. Now we see the binary code. Cool. Oh, wow, it's so old. Yahoo? That's insane. Wait, what's that? Is this RuneScape? Actually, I don't know what this is. But whatever it is, he straight up fucking kills him. MySpace. Wow, it's old. These are some old websites. I miss Yahoo. Grace's PC. Oh. Aw, that's so cute. Aww. You know, I didn't know we already had tablets in 2007. I always thought that everyone was animating with a mouse. Damn, these are old. This is an old monitor. And we see the data being formed, and we have the life particles. So when it's uploaded to the internet, that's when, like, it exists beyond. It exists beyond the programmer already. That's interesting. Is this how the color gang? Oh, yeah, it's a gaming PC. Wait, who's the guy that made the corn dog person? It's a guy named Robinson. Cool. We also saw that name actually in the Sky Grid. They all oh my god, Y8. That's insane. Those are some old gaming sites. I miss Y. It's still up. It's still up. All of my the good games are still in there, but like damn. So we have a lot of like Newgrounds pictures here, so I'm just gonna scare if there's like anything interesting. Shepherd. And then like they get uploaded into the outer net where they become like actual sentients. Sorry, sapiens. That's the word. The world's not ready for silly Steven. So when they upload, they don't actually know who created them, right? Is that the case? Oh, dance animation. Let me know what you think. She's so sweet too. I feel like the intent of a creator is always bleeds into their personality and story. So he's stripped of all of his color, and that's what makes him great. And eventually, this is what connected the rest of the outer net back into the internet. It was Victim doing this, like breaking through the barrier. It reconnected. Sorry, not reconnected. It connected everyone else. Hey there. Whoa! Wait, did a sheep get hit? Oh no, never mind. I was so curious. I thought that the sheep got hit. Ooh, straight throw windmill. Oh my god. That's so brutal. She has the dead enemy mom here. She was never meant to live. She was never meant to live. Aww. She's so cute. I know that people are pissed off that, oh, Mitzi was just meant for, like, victim's backstory, but that's just how character writing works. Not all characters are fleshed out. You don't have the screen time for that, and some characters are meant to be accessories. That's why there's main characters and side characters. Aww. The first hand holding. The one of many, many mistakes to come. I like how naive Mitzi is. It shows that fear is not innate. I also like to believe that this is all just victim's POV. This is his PTSD, right? So for Mitzi, this is just the real world. Oh. He's so traumatized. I feel so bad for him. He truly... I love how Mitzi protected him. She's just a nice person. She protected him while he's like shaking. Oh, he really did get a second chance. That just sucks, man. That really fucking sucks. He really got a second chance. Oh. I wonder if these are also all like stuff Grace drew. Maybe this is all stuff Grace drew back then in Newgrounds, because they all look the same. It's the same art style. Grace just really likes the pointy people. Oh, that's so sad. I hate it. I hate seeing the happiness here, knowing what's going on. Oh. It's a thing he crashed into. Aww. It also shows you that Victim was a good person. Like, innately, he is a good person. He did not let, like, greed corrupt him. He did, in a way, start the business to help people. Obviously, like, right, you're gonna do it for profit, but I just find that really sad. Oh, man, that's so cool. Aww. way that they're drawing, that they made the windmill, is not the same way that the Second Coming would make a windmill. Because this one, like, they had to treat the items as if they were structure pieces. You know how, like, when the gray worker guy made a line and it's a solid object? Yeah, that's what's happening here. Like, all of these are solid objects being put together instead of you, like, drawing random lines and then it forms a windmill. Not like how, like, the Second Coming was, like, drawing guns and stuff like that, right? I like that there's always there's a differentiation on how the painter's tools can be used. It's not 1:1, and that just makes, like, Orange's style of actually animating all the more unique to him. I like that. I like that. Oh, he really did find happiness. It's just taken away from him. It's really, really taken away from him. I like how you also see that he doesn't know how to drive. He doesn't know how to drive the big truck. Poor guy. Oh. So this one is the Maiden Voyage. The Maiden Voyage is like the first ship, the first journey of a ship, which is it Assumptions? Is that what it means? Assumptions, Asians. Well, from Maiden Voyage, and this is the Newgrounds world that he was talking about. And then they were discussing about, like, the reality of the universe. So I like that Victim is also, like, pretty open about that entire thing. Like, yeah, when I came in here, this is what it looked like from the outside world, and he was, like, sharing that kind of information to everyone. It just shows you that Victim was a good person. And that just makes everything that's about to happen even sadder. Oh man. They truly were happy. And you still see the snippets of, like, his, like, PTSD kicking in. It's like, oh my god. Okay, man. He's ashamed of his past, but, like, Mitzi's there to, like, support him that, hey, it's gonna be okay. And they just share. And I'm just so sad. Because he was happy. Okay. You want to know what true good can look like when you're writing? There's a lot of definitions of good in a character, right? There will always be different definitions. But one of the definitions that I subscribe by is that if you give a character power, look at how they use that power. Victim was a character of horrible circumstance, but despite everything that he went through, he still used the same tools that were used to abuse him, by the way, to erase him, to murder him, to actually just straight up remove his existence, to do good. Sure, he got a profit. I don't really care. Like, that's just business. But, like, he never used it for harm, and and harm was the only thing that he ever knew. It takes so much to unlearn a concept so ingrained into you, which is a life that's just suffering. But because he pushed through it, and yeah, the wounds are still there, he was given a second chance of life, and he never abused that. Like, he never stooped that low anymore. Because some people are like that. Some people would make the world burn as a form of retribution to their past. But because Victim is a good person, even if you give him the power of literal God here, you can make him, like, you can do anything so beyond reality. But your instinct is to help, to settle down, to build, and to discover, and to create a community. That's just the proof that you're a good person. Like, innate. Uncircumstantially, you are a good person. And the fact that it gets taken away from him, straight up taken away from him, is insane. Also, there's just this little chibi, like black stick figure that I just find really cute. He is so tiny. We also see Agent here, like as a very first, like a friend to them. Oh man. And they were creating. They were really happy to help. This was a thriving community. And meet the power couple making waves in tech. They were friends. You see the blueprints for the mask. Aww. They were good friends. Like, that's the biggest important one. It's the guy! He's just a chill guy. Oh. He has no idea how to dance. That's so cute. Oh. Still gives me chills. It's just a straight up massacre. Like it's a massacre that is for nothing. That's what makes me so sad about this scene. Because sometimes, right, when you have like wars on this magnitude, it's always like for domination, for like ruling this place. No, this is just one guy that was bored. And another guy that didn't stop him. Like, that's just how sad this whole situation is. It is meaningless death. And you can see Purple in the back. And his father being a dick. God damn it. Victim, I think, really has strong survivor's guilt. Because number one, he's not part of this. His file is linked to someone else. Something else. Oh my god, do you know this one? Holy unicorns, you! Is this Charlie? Oh my god. That's such an old classic. Oh, Mitzi. Mitzi really did try to save them. All that for nothing. That's the sad part about it. They don't even want anything. They just want domination. Or rather, the Dark Lord just wanted domination. There's just nothing there. Senseless violence. Alright. Another cool point about that scene is I like that it was Agent. I like that Agent was the one that witnessed it instead of Victim. It would be cliche if Victim was, like, I think it would be normal. I think it's cliche, but it's normal. If Victim was the one to have witnessed Mitzi's death, like, straight on, that's just straight up trauma for him. But because you've introduced Agent as a friend who has known them from the very beginning, the payoff of that, the Chekhov's gun, is that he's the one that witnesses Mitzi at the end, and that creates an anchor for him and Victim. That stronger anchor is what fuels his motivation to eventually protect Victim and work under Victim. Because, like, if you had Victim at that scene at the time, yes, it would have really given the weight of, like, oh my god, I'm seeing you die. But it's not going to... It's going to dampen the other relationship that I think he lost during this day, and it was him and Agent. Agent is unblindly loyal, is unconditionally, that's the word, unconditionally loyal to his cause because he witnessed the death of a friend. Not a boss, not anything. He witnessed the death of a friend, and he lost another friend because of grief. That's what I like about putting Agent in this situation. It kind of humanizes him as well, that this isn't just Victim story. This is what changed Rocket Corps in general. Why they're both determined to put a stop to the Chosen One, who at the time they thought was the killer. Well, even then, right? Even if the Chosen One did not kill Mitzi, I'm still a firm believer that this storyline needed to happen. His storyline is change. It's genuinely just change. It is accepting that power has consequences and that power is not infallible. And he still needed to pay for the sins of letting it happen. Yes, he could have definitely stopped the Dark Lord. We have established multiple times that if he wanted to, he could have stopped him. That's the grief. That's the actual sin that he committed. Not directly killing Mitzi, but being an accomplice. And if you don't let him have that sense of paying back his sins, you're going to diminish the rest of his character, or of his characterization, which is supposed to be like a full circle of power, cost of power, and then regaining power with a new meaning. Like, that's the full circle. I like this episode because it humanizes Victim and Agent, but it does it in a way that makes sense. Victim's not a character that wants complete domination in life. Like, even the first time when we see him, he does not want complete domination. He just wants to live. And Rocket Corps being like a good company from the very beginning also bleeds into the rest of, like, what happens in this series. They never wanted world domination. They don't want to destroy the world like King. They just wanted retribution for what had happened to them. And the traumatic thing that happened to this world, which is a massive genocide. That's the big one. It's a genocide. I respect that. I respect the conviction and the tone of it to villainize your main characters, because it's in a place of not necessarily justification. Like, obviously, like, we're a third person omniscient point of view, but in their eyes, yeah, you're associated with a literal mass murderer, and no amount of, like, audience disbelief is supposed to alleviate that. That's the problem. Like, everyone's just like, oh, but we do know that he's doing his best. Like, no, we know that, but the characters don't know that. That's the point. The internal logics of the universe, the characters in universe logic needs to be consistent outside of the audience's interpretation, because we have a blanket view. This episode is necessary to contextualize everything. Oh, he's alive. Oh, my sweet baby boy. You mean so much. Oh, and you get cloned. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, he's crying. Making him relive it is so painful. So this is 7 years later, and you can tell that the company has fallen through and he still misses her. Agent's like much colder now. Oh. Sorry, not agent, a victim. Victim's much colder now. I like how his first reaction to an entire beam of red energy in the sky was just like, yeah, that's a Tuesday. Run! Run, unpaid intern! Wow. Look at that. Rising Star CEO among why? Rocket co-CEO victim of the disintegration. Founder steps up as new CEO. Declines to commit to comment. Why? Stepping up, Rocket co-founder named CEO after the disappearance. Like an angel of death, artist puts trauma to canvas. Where did he go? Rocket co-founder remains elusive as share prices plummet. Major shareholders begin selling. Decimation occurs. Fools need soldiers, need workers. He has a picture of the guy. I hope that he was not kidnapped outside of the parameters. Workers are quitting. It's just not the same. Oh, coward. Rude. Very rude. There's a full wall. Vulnerable. Are we being watched? And then we have the sky blocks. We have the menu items, and he's like investigating how to do names, who, why. Needs more research. These are the tools. So this is the pause button we inevitably see. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of background details. What's this one? Oh, I can read that. Oh, hey, look. Where did they go? Wow. Wait. What was beyond our world, and then origin of the stick figures. Wow. The irony here is that he knows how they're created. He knows what's out there. He really, really does. And these are the drawings from the first part when he was sharing it with someone. When they were sharing it before they made Rocket Core like really big. That's a lot of lore. That's a lot of world building lore, and I love that. I love this episode. You have no idea. Alright, last but not the least, Hacker. Let's go back, watch Hacker, and see if we missed anything. Okay, what's this one? What am I seeing here? Pump action, trigger, last scene. Location unknown. You're looking for, oranges. Yellow's already here. We already know the resolution of this. I just want to go back to see if there's anything that I missed in this episode. Orange gets retrapped. Orange sees this again. God, do you have any idea how strong he must be to like pull apart literal sheets of like metal that could withstand a nuclear explosion? Like just even a little bit. Oh man. Yellow is hyperventilating here, which is one of the rare times that we see him truly panic. And most of the time it's like loud panic but right now he's stressed. Oh, I didn't realize that he's struggling really hard. He is afraid. Oh my god. I did not notice that the first time. Wow. I love how it's very similar to Adobe Pro. Like their thing. Wow. He's really trying hard. Oh, Orange, it's not your fault. He's like really desperate. Oh, Red. Think. Just be strong. Is this the motif from Addiction? Animation versus Addiction? Like, listen to it, listen to it. Sorry, that's very loud. That's the motif, right? That's the popping, and that's like the tranquil motif of Animation versus Addiction. It's really cool. Oh, yeah, Orange. All right, continue. So they found. So they match the location. He gets taken away. How does he see that? Wait, I'm curious. Like he hears. I think he just hears the chair. So and you know, instinctually you turn. I don't think he actually sees what's happening. I've seen it before. I do it. When you hear it in a direction, you just turn your head. Oh, yellow. Ew, it's a spider. Alright, then we see our not dead bodies! Let's go! Let's go, TV gang. The TV colors. RGB. Wait, I want to see what's happening in the back. I couldn't actually see it the first time that I tried. So they're trying to, they're not agreeing on where they go. Actually, yeah, I think there's something that I realized for Blue and Red. Their relationship is like really butting heads with each other. Even in, what was that? It was the one where the world was getting corrupted in AVM. But there are a lot of times where Blue is just a victim of Red and vice versa. This is like one of them. Oh crap, he just squishes him and Blue's like, back off, bro. And I like that the irony here is that like their quote-unquote mercenary counterparts are just chilling. And it's Green's counterpart that like listens to it. The same way that Green is the one that just like, shut the fuck up, guys. Like Green directs the other two, and then Primal's the one that directs the other two. I like it. It's fun. It's a nice juxtaposition, intentional or otherwise. They're still going. I think what's so nice about a series like this is that it doesn't need to be all that grand, but it is. It is a combat series. Those tend to have a bit more forgiveness when it comes to storytelling, but I don't know. It just decided that it was going to be really good. Yes, we have the IDE for the other stuff. Same interface as everything else. Red is just spamming. I'm surprised that he doesn't get shot down by like, oh, yeah, ooh, okay. Ew. Not just a team, part of the family. And there's like a guy in the back. Look at it. Woo! They're keeping him in a cryopod. Stop. Oh. Green is insanely lucky he didn't get murdered and skewered the first time. I've seen him killed for less. I've seen him stabbed for less. Ooh. That's such a useful tool. Has he just been sitting there? Honestly, I would too. It happened in a couple of hours, not gonna lie. It's not been that long. Help! I love that plan. I love the trickery plan. Red is on full defensive here, something that's like very out of character for him, as we've seen previously, that he's the guy that really goes in when he's with his group. But when he's alone, he's just like, oh my god, I gotta survive, I gotta survive. Not like this, not like this. Like, he's not stupid, man. Self-preservation will always come first. Oh, I love the reference for Ballista's door animation. Aw. And then here we see like Green is Green's not on the defensive here, but he is on the evasive. Like, he is trying to get away as far as possible from this guy. And then like we see that he's staying alive. He really is. But he's like not going for a direct fight, because obviously that's not the smartest thing to do against that. I love his dodges here. He sees a ledge and just goes, right, tonight, I'm gonna kill a man. And just straight up. Oh, please, they don't have a no killing law. They have a no killing suggestion. Blue, on the other hand, is fighting with evasion, but his goal is to get as close as possible to Hazard here. Like, look at the way that, like, Hazard also gives him, like, the space that he wants. But he is going front. He is going front and center. Blue's overwhelmed. And he's just like, alright. Screw this. Die! Just throws a straight up, like, barrel. The sheer strength to be able to do that is admirable. I didn't realize that the other two did not have like that that feat. Blue has always been pretty strength based, like this one. Straight up just grabs him, just like rolls it over him, and I was like, all right, drown, goodbye guys. I love Blue. I love characters like him. He's like Starfire. He's like Starfire, you know? I'm sorry, but I'm stronger than I look. But we have the plan. Ooh. This is the phishing scam that they successfully do. I like... Okay. This is gonna sound weird, but... you can see that it's a drawing. Okay, so for example, you see this, right? The logic of the universe is that if it's a drawing, it is more concrete. And you see the window that he's on right now, right? There's no shadow on the side, but if you look at here, there's actually a shadow. That's how you know that it's a solid object. If it was a real window, it wouldn't have it, right? Pretty interesting. Pretty fascinating, pretty fascinating. Like it wouldn't have a shadow on Alan's perspective. It would just be a complete solid, like, actual window. We don't have shadows on windows. Why it had a 4? I don't know. Maybe he thinks that he's stupid. He remembers the victim. It's like 10. Aww. He cares about yellow. No. All for yellow. He notices something. Onomology. Truly the most fascinating of concepts where names have powers. I love his power set. I love all of the details that he can get. That's like, what do you call this? I love all the details that he can get. I love all of the ways that he can select stuff, considering that they're all programs. You will never not catch me glazing this series, man. I wonder why he can't just do it himself. Is it because it's like the creator's power is stronger? Oh, the creator's word is gospel type of situation. Minus intent, right? I feel like that's the entire thing. Source. Still up there. Oh, he's drowning in the back. Wait. I want to see more of the text here. Target, bins, access, administrator, permissions, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Mojo's kernel 32. Kill, start menu, experience, directors, depreciate, Cortana, direct 32 support. I love the little code that you see here. Firewall's also been like unblocked in Firewall. Term server started in stealth. Wow. Damn. Wow. I like the skybox of this universe. God, he is massive compared to them. Well, not massive, but like, he's so imposing compared to them. Ooh. I wonder like what this looks like from a non-3D perspective. Because I like to think that it's still possible for it to only be an XY axis. But the interpretation here is that it's being moved around all the axes. It's an interpretation versus reality type of situation. Or, sorry, perspective. Damn. He is just powerful. He is straight up powerful. Ooh. I like the trick that he uses for the mouse. Ooh. God, he is so aggressive. It's insane. You can feel the anger going through everything. He's still shaking. Meh, done. I don't know. Taxes, mom's recipes. No, not the tax documents. I've seen people jailed for less. Pictures, old personal stuff. Ah, work. Aw, family pic. That's so sad. Oh, you can also see like the stick figure drawing that they made for him. Oh. Then you see what it looks like when the PC is off. And I feel like this is what the other people also see, right? Like he said that he keeps the PC on. But if it's closed, like, is it just completely dark for everyone? They're not dead. That's the important part. Oh, victim. You will never be able to actually hurt him. The same way that he hurt you. The absolute aura to just pan up a stick figure without any kind of like facial expression is insane. Wow. I like how he's called a movie clip. I wonder why. And he's still as enthusiastic as ever. Just like really admiring how strong this guy is. He's almost like blind. He's, I don't know. He's malicious, but not in the normal malice you'd think of. Ooh. Promise of resurrection for someone that can only kill. He looks so happy. Like he almost believes in it. Oh, what a disturbing partnership. And that's the end of that. The Animator versus Animation series is not complex in a way that you need a lot of lore to understand it. It's designed to be consumable in a surface level of emotions. I think what makes the series so good is that its ideas are not overcomplicated. And a lot of people would actually like say that, oh, that's not a good thing, right? Like, oh, you can't make a good series and make it super simple. No. Actually, one of the biggest sins that I've seen in current media, especially for series like this, is that you overcomplicate it. You try to instigate so much mystery to it to the point that the identity of your story is already gone. I've seen it happen. The Amazing Digital Circus is actually, that's one of my bigger critiques on the Amazing Digital Circus. where there was so much focus on a certain theme of mystery and appealing to the audience of theory crafters, to the point that it lost its identity along the way and had to compromise its execution again, to the point that the initial stakes of mystery in the beginning are replaced. Now, normally that happens. That really, really happens. But if you lose the identity of what you're writing really early on, or you can't shift it fast enough, then I would say that's the biggest sin that you can do to your own creation. The Animator versus Animation series works because it's unapologetically itself. It's a story not just about power and strength and really cool fight animations. Like, it never lost that heart of animations. It's also a series that understands that it wants to be emotional. But it's not a series that goes to your face and says, ooh, secret hidden mystery in the background type of situation. It's kind of like a shonen anime. That's the vibe that I get from this series. And it is transparent. It is not a series that tries to hide its details from you. Actually, quite the opposite. It's a series that shows you everything you need. That's what makes it simple. It looks and feels simple, even though objectively, like, it's really not. It's very complex. Like, the animation is complex, the speed of everything's complex, but the storytelling is authentically simple. It understands what it wants to say, and it says it in a very succinct way. Season 2 is a story about someone that it's a story about a corruption in a computer and someone that, you know, gets a second chance to quote unquote not really fix his past, but to go back to a past and like give itself closure, and then a big baddie at the a big bad guy in the end, right? And season 3 is a story about grief. It's a story about someone that was continuously victimized and abused. Even though the abuser seems to have already moved on, the victim does not. That's the story that it's trying to portray. Now, what else can we expect from a series like this? Well, in my honest opinion, this series is on its way, or rather this season, it's almost going to a close. The next episode, the episode that's going to be releasing, which is 14, has one of the highest stakes available. The chosen one is no longer here to save them. The second coming is incapacitated. The hacker is already hacker was hacked. The irony. And the Dark Lord is as powerful as ever with an entire army. The only people that could actually beat them are the Color Gang and technically the boost that you get from the Animator tools. Alan is also compromised, which is why, like, I'm also wondering, like, how are they going to do this? That's what makes this story very, very compelling to me, because it respects its stakes. If a story just keeps trying to escalate it, and this is something that I felt from the DC universe, and that's one example, I think. If you keep trying to escalate the stakes of your story, you need to also escalate danger and the removal of the safety net. I'm really, really, really curious what's gonna happen next. There's no theorization. It's just a matter of prayer at this point that they don't get murdered. Who knows? Maybe this series would just be like, okay, the only thing that I don't want for season 3 is that the Dark Lord gets redeemed. I feel like we've already have too many redemptions. Victim's on his way to get his redemption. Well, redemption is a very loose term when it comes to literary analyses, by the way. Redemption does not immediately mean sorry. Redemption is basically, caveat-wise, it's turning a character into a good, or at the very least pacified character. That's the usual definition of a redemption. The only thing that I think would ruin the series and the stakes that it has created, the amount of destruction, carnage, and depth that this series has created, is if you made the Dark Lord reminisce or have any kind of emotionality that is disproportional to the amount of carnage that they already did. The reason I'm going to be delving into this much later on, and this is a segment that I want to bleed into another video. But the concept of redemption arcs is very difficult. For example, the agent and victim can have a redemption arc. That's because they haven't actually done anything inherently evil. Like inherently world-endingly evil, right? All they did was retribution. So from the context of everything that they have, they didn't harm anyone. They're victims of circumstances. But everyone that did not deserve to be hurt, in their eyes, is not hurt. The only one that I think, well, to be fair, he was an accomplice of someone they saw a criminal. They are antagonists. But you do see the shred. Actually, you do see the amount of good in them. You see the amount of what would have happened if they weren't forced into such dire circumstances. The Dark Lord is not the same. The Dark Lord is carnage for the sake of carnage. It is the sake of destruction for power, and power for knowledge, and power for expansion. It is all of the fundamentals that need to be stopped. The Dark Lord could have had peace, and that's the important one. Minecraft video, the Minecraft episode with him and the Chosen One, with the Chosen One, actually accepted that maybe a world of building is not all that bad, and peace. The Dark Lord did not get that. The Dark Lord was just like, oh, I'm going to destroy everything. And that's how you know that it's already in his innate nature. And anything that would compromise that level of his own characterization is nothing short of assassination. That's what sets him apart. That's what makes him enjoyable. If you make a character that's sympathetic, a sympathetic villain, you need to counteract that with an unsympathetic villain. It's like if you have a Poison Ivy or a Harley Quinn, you need to match it up with the Joker. You need to match it up with someone that you can say, man, I want that guy's head on a stake type of situation, right? Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see unadulterated carnage once we hit 14 and 15. And yes, a lot of people would be like, but oh, that's going to be a bit simplistic. Yes, it will be. And that's the point. Not all stories need to have a very, very thought-provoking ending. No, this series is simple. This series is unapologetically a fighting series where you get to point A to point B with stress, and you get to fight cool people, and you get to get cool powers, and you get to feel what it's like to have those powers. You get to have emotions. So an ending where you defeat a big evil bad guy for a series like this is actually pretty cool. It's very in line. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the current animator versus animation. Some of it might be wrong, some of it might be right, but at the same time, I love this series. Anyway, I'm Mushi, and thank you so much for watching. The reason that I made this video is actually because I will be putting a pause for my Alan Becker analyses. This is going to be one of the bigger analyses because I will be transitioning into how in different writing styles and guides and actual literary dissections. I would love to continue to cover Alan Becker once everything's good to go and I am just chilling at that point, but I won't be hyper-focusing because most of the things that I really did want to talk about, which is how strong is blank, the power scaling, etc., and the logics of their power scaling, and their combat mentalities and tactics, they're all completely done. And I don't want to like overdo it unless there's like really big fight scenes like King in Purple back then. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.